What is up, YouTube? What is good, everybody? You know, in life, you're supposed to go where you are celebrated, not tolerated. You know what I'm saying? What I mean by that is that where you are celebrated is where people, when you're not around, people miss you. People want you around. You're always gonna know when you're not around. People are gonna feel when you missed. When you are missed. It's gonna be felt. You know what I'm saying? That is when where you are celebrated, especially when you are with your family member or maybe your friends or maybe your girl. You're gonna start noticing people who likes you and people who don't care about you. you know the people who don't care about you are the people that can live better without you. They can easily, matter of fact, they wish to live without you, and they see your presence as not important. That's why maybe they they are trying they are they are trying hard to tolerate your presence. But there's gonna be there's gonna come a time where they're gonna feel tired of you, and then they're gonna just trying to let you go, like directly let you go. And there's nothing you can do about that. There's a man, you can't force yourself to be loved by some certain kind of people. See what I'm saying? There always will be, and some people who will not like you for who you are or for what you are. And this is something that you, as a man, you have to accept that. You gotta embrace that. And as a man, you can never expect all the people to like you. Maybe you might find yourself with some bad environment, or maybe you may find yourself with some worse people who don't like you. You gotta get the fuck out of there. You gotta take your stuff and run as far as possible, because you will always find people who will always be attracted to you. You always find people who always value you and your presence, are always gonna respect you. So I'm saying, that's why as a man, where you are tolerated, you gotta show them who's the boss. And by showing them who's the boss, just get the fuck out of there. And they are gonna respect you more because they understood that how you left. They may not show you directly that you're not celebrated, in their place, but they gonna see that you sensed, you you smart, right? You're gonna know that these kind of people, I need to get away from them as fast as possible. That's why that is the difference with the real man. Because when you some people who don't like you and you still force your way into, that is a bad move that a man can do. That thing can make you sick. It can make your value low. You can lower your value, knowing that there are some people who really want to be with you, who really want to celebrate your presence, but you keep sticking out with these people who don't like you and who don't value your time, your presence, who don't want nothing to do with you except tolerating your presence. That is why, as a man, you really have to love yourself. You know, that's why I keep telling you, man, you gotta make money. You gotta chase the chicken bag. Money is so important, because you can go wherever you want if you got money. And you, as a man, you don't really need to chase validation, or to chase love from people. You cannot, you can never chase love from people if you don't love yourself. That is impossible for you. You gotta love yourself first. you know and then you gotta surround yourself with the people who love themselves, so y'all can inspire each other to keep loving yourself. You see what I'm saying? That's how it always works. But you gotta be with people who really value your time. Your they really value you. See what I'm saying? because there's a lot of people around there. They really they can celebrate your presence, but you keep sticking out with these people who don't like you, who don't want nothing to do with you, and that is a bad move for you to do. You can't live like that as a man. you know Especially women. You can't be with a woman who don't want you, and she showed you directly or indirectly some signs that you don't matter in her life. That's why you gotta go. There's a lots of chicks around that really want you. See what I'm saying? But you too blind to know that this chick, she might be attracted to me, or maybe you don't know, but you just think that all the women, they will not want you because this one chick who don't she don't show me value. So you believe all these chicks will not show me value. That is because you don't love yourself. See what I'm saying? Because if you really love yourself, most of the people, they can't stand being alone. Most of your people, you can't. It's more like impossible for you to just be alone. If even the people who want you or don't want you, just let them go for a while and just be alone. Just celebrate yourself, because for you to be alone, that is the most important thing that can, it's priceless for you, to spend time with yourself. It is priceless. And when you done spend time with yourself, that's when you gotta start loving yourself. The people who hate themselves, they just look for love from other people, just to give them validation so that they can feel better about themselves. Those are the people who hate themselves. But the people who really love themselves, they don't care if people like them, or people who, they don't care about that. They just notice that people who show them interest, or who show them that they value them, are the most important people that can be in life. They just understand that, but they don't really chase their love or their respect or their validation or some shit like that. They don't. That is why, as a man, you have to be willing to live. You always have to be ready to live. They may be your parents or maybe your brothers. If you don't feel yourself around them, you gotta go. You gotta leave them for a while. If they're your family members, if you don't feel value, you just gotta, you gotta leave. You gotta go. You gotta be yourself. You gotta be alone for a little while, so that you can get to know yourself more better. But by doing that, I keep telling you, you gotta go to the gym, because when you go to the gym, you feel good, and when you feel good, you attract good things around you. When you attract good things around you, you already know that you gotta chase the bag, you gotta make money. You gotta work a lot, because this thing, money just doesn't grow on the trees. See what I'm saying? You really have to put in the work. That is where you're gonna start loving yourself so much that you don't need to look for love from other people. See what I'm saying? That's pretty much it. The video, the top, this motivation I wanted to share with you. You really have to cut a lot of people off.